What's up, Airy Pony? I'm Nether Dragon, and I'm back for another episode of The Demon's Daughter with episode 5, Reversion. I think it's what it's called. Yeah, Reversion. That's what I'm calling it. So, anyways, this is a long video, 44 minutes, so I'm just going to get right to it in 3, 2, 1, go.
Previously on The Demon's Daughter.
I'm starting the video relatively earlier than I normally do at 1 a.m., not 2 or 3 a.m., so knowing that it's a long video.
You mean Hexar?
We lost our home because of Hexar, or rather, 3 other surface dwellers he summoned.
They're lost, so they need to have their precious goddesses help them.
Having them track us is just part of the plan.
Discord, you have a letter.
Letter? For what?
I still think Discord should have been able to detect dark magic in the letter.
Not that he failed to get Tantabris. He's now after me.
Maybe not, though, because it's the god's magic.
Take the bait.
My name is Gruzio. I'm the being that manifested inside Tanabri and gave her the power to collect grief. Oh, I'm becoming a threat to Equestria? It is now the halfway mark of her conversion. Until she's fully transformed into Equestria's newest threat. She'll never wake up.
This is definitely getting to be a good, interesting series. I was gonna say something now, but I'm gonna wait till the end of the episode before I say it, so I can get the name right of a commenter's comment. I want to get the name right before I say what the comment was. So hopefully I remember this at the end of the episode. And the other thing, what was I gonna say during the intro here? Oh yeah, I'm gonna miss Brian, random voice, Brian voice actor for Discord, but I guess there's a new one who, well, hopefully is good. So, and the other thing is, I don't want to get, maybe I'll wait. Never mind. I was gonna wait until episode 6 before I watch the trailer to see when episode 7, like if they announced the release date for it, so I know roughly what it is. I think someone said November, but I'll look at it to know for certain if it announces it, that is. But let down a little bit more. Yeah, well, we'll just have to wait and see. But yeah, I think this is going to end very well. I can't figure out how it's going to end, like how you defeat a god like that, but oh, flashback. Okay, so this is back in. Basically right after the last one ended, I guess.
Mist? What's up? Rainbow, I have something I need to tell you. What's wrong? Nothing bad happened, right? No, nothing like that. It's just that it's something I've been meaning to tell you for a while. Okay. What is it? Remember back when I was dying and I said I love you? That wasn't a friend kind of love. It was something so much more. But now that I have so much to live for,
so this is where this came from.
Tell you how I felt. I will you go out with me? Gosh, Nist, this is a lot to take in.
Oh, come on.
I'm not sure we
really
have time
You're
to
really gonna
date. You know, I appreciate the offer.
The video's fine, but at the very bottom of the page there, I see a part of the video went out of full screen. So I don't want to do this, and maybe I can try to edit it out here, but I'm going to pause the video, fix it, and then come back to the video.
Come back. I need you.
It will take but a second. So let's see. I'll wait till 5 minutes. I can mark 5 minutes in, so I can easily find the spot to trim this part out, where the bottom part is just. It's annoying because I can't see the. I mean, I guess I don't have to. The only thing it covers is the very, very bottom of the screen.
Is it always like this?
But I still don't like it, so
I try to get close to her.
I'll try to fix it. If I can fix it quickly, I won't bother editing it out. So, but I'm going to pause the video on here and mute the thing on your end so that. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. We'll stop it right.
This is bad. My sister
Oh,
still hasn't
I guess just
returned.
clicking it in
It
fixed
shouldn't have
it.
taken
Never
her
mind.
that long to travel to the Tree of
When I
Harmony.
clicked to pause it, it
Something
got
must
rid
have
of the
happened
problem.
to her.
It fixed the problem.
Because unlike 10%,
Okay, so I think what I missed there was Rainbow Dad said I didn't want to date. Okay,
influence.
that's what it was. Trying to think back what I saw
Sister,
without really seeing it.
why are you so reckless? To venture by yourself and not return or send word that you were in trouble? I have to go look for her.
And then
Princess,
Misty
the
was
elements
crying
of
because
harmony
of that.
are here to see you.
But guard, my sister is still...
We're searching for your sister, don't worry. We'll find her. But right now, you need to attend to your subjects.
Lead me to them.
Don't worry, Dizzy. Princess Celestia and Luna must know what's happened to you.
Unfortunately, I'm sure Celestia
What
knows
happened to
without...
Rainbow, she won't wake up!
It happened this morning.
It's
been
probably the
half
same
a
thing
week
that
since she got
Misty went
sick.
through back when she
A
was
strange voice
thousands of years
told
ago.
us that she's in a critical state.
A strange voice? What strange voice?
She had a raspy voice, but it sounded more menacing. I think Rainbow told us her name was Grisio? That's probably the demon she talked about.
And Discord?
He was perfectly fine last night until he read a letter from Hexar and he...
Hexar? Discord's also been cursed by him?
It seems like it. We were wondering if you or Luna might know something.
Yeah, Luna's kind of
Yes, well,
Tank told me Rainbow
Gone.
had a nightmare or something before she passed out. Maybe your sister can do something to help?
about that.
Speaking of which, darling, where is your sister? Did you
Yeah.
sleep? Was she
she's trying to get to that.
Did she turn back into Nightmare Moon?
Now,
Yes,
that
yes,
would
she
be
did, Pinky.
ridiculous, Pinky. Luna is missing!
Kind of random to say that they're Pinky, but yes, you're right.
My sister, Luna, went to check on the element of loyalty on the Tree of Harmony last night and still hasn't returned. My guards checked that area, but they couldn't find her.
Oh, Celestia, that's horrible. She could be anywhere by now.
Princess, we have found Princess Luna and have brought her back safe and sound.
Oh, thank goodness. Where is she?
Well, a couple of farmers near the south region of the Everfree Forest found her lying unconscious. I'm afraid she's unconscious still.
No. Then she...
Yep, Celestia knows, probably.
He got Luna too? Bring them into Luna's sleeping chambers. We can keep an eye on all three of them that way. Why are they like this, princess? Hexar is the god of evil. He's responsible for bringing the threats to Equestria. As you know, Luna and Discord were once beings that wanted to take over Equestria. So I
Right.
hazard a guess something is forcing them to return to that state.
But why is Rainbow with them? She was never a being that took over Equestria.
Well,
That's the worst part. Rainbow has the same thing that turned Nisty into Tenebrae. If my suspicions are correct, then soon all three of them will revert back to villains.
well, Rainbow more becoming a villain and
We
reverting
can't
to a
let that
villain.
happen to him. He can't be turned back into stone.
Sugar Cube, he's not gonna
Just
be turned into stone.
Reform him.
Besides, we don't have all the elements of harmony to do that with.
Right, that's true.
Right. Oh, I feel sorry for all three of them. Hopefully they should be okay. Right, Celestia?
One can only hope, dear Twilight. Hope that Nisty and Liako find Hexar and stop his plan from going any further.
How much further do we have to go?
The signal's getting close. It's probably on the other side of this hill.
And how much slower is time down here?
About 8 times slower. So about 12,000 feet below the surface.
Yikes! So does that mean that the other villains have only been down there for a few hours?
Maybe. That must be the village the sprites were talking about, right? That's just horrible.
we probably made the right call evacuating further up. Come
Yeah.
on. Hexar probably
Most
doesn't
likely.
want to keep us waiting.
Yeah, they did.
Right. Whoa.
This is it. We've reached the bottom. What does the watch say now?
We're now about 10 times slower, meaning a day for them is 2 2/3 hours for us. That means we've traveled about 15,000 feet underground.
Seriously? That much after 5 minutes of walking down a slope?
It was a pretty steep slope.
I like how you're keeping count mathematically.
Yeah.
Seriously, it's messing with my head.
No kidding.
Is it that filly screaming again?
Yes, that. But there was something else this time. A silhouette. I still don't know what it could mean.
I'm no dream expert, but I'd say that it might have something to do with our mission.
Yeah, probably.
I don't know. But that's strange. It only popped up as soon as we...
Let's go. Misty, are you coming?
I am. I promise to save you, Rainbow. Even if it will take me months to get back. I won't let him do as he pleases anymore.
Thing. Misty, can you turn on your horn again?
Misty?
What?
The Princess of Friendship, Twilight Sparkle?
I could be.
Or I could be the ruler of all of Equestria
Oh.
who loves to eat cake all day.
Probably,
Okay, Misty, this isn't funny.
Liaka, I'm over
Chrysalis. Word was escaping there for some reason.
If you're here, don't tell me.
Yep. I believe we just got pranked by the apprentice of lust, Queen Chrysalis. You're good, my dear.
I see you've done your research on my special ability. Well, one of them anyways. Do you know what the other one is?
No, I don't.
Feeling of love, isn't it?
Correct
Oh yeah,
again.
love. Right, no, that makes sense.
Do you want a
Okay.
demonstration?
No thanks.
Very well. I guess our master wouldn't appreciate it if I hurt his guest. Now would he?
Queen Chrysalis?
Yes.
What's my father like exactly? I'm kind of scared to find out.
I could change in room to amuse you, but I'll doubt you'll find it very funny. You'll just have to see for yourselves.
Well, that's a pretty neat how they zoom out on that. I'm not sure how they even did that effect. That's pretty
This
good.
castle is pretty impressive.
It's even bigger than Dad's.
Maybe made it way zoomed out, then
Yes,
sort
it
of
looks
zoomed in.
fine
The original
now,
picture was zoomed out,
but
probably.
try staying here with Bragg and Stag.
Bragg and Stag.
Anyways, once his plan is up and running, I'll be able to summon my changelings. But for now, they'll just have to cope without me.
Not to mention your first and second in charge are taking care of them during this time.
Greetings, Master. I have brought your guests.
Oh yeah, 'cause they must be doing because that little title, little name there zoomed in when it went to Missy's face.
Glad you could make it down here. I apologize I had to make you walk all this way. Unlike the others, neither of you had my components, so I could safely teleport you near my location.
It's Misty, actually. Tenebre's long gone. At least it should have been. It's thanks to you that my best friend is in pain.
Is that so? Well, maybe you should shouldn't have refused my invitation initially. But I guess you changed your mind. I'm sure we can come to some agreement.
Misty, you okay?
I've seen you before. Just before we entered the castle, I saw a figure of you in my mind. But I know that can't be right since I'm just meeting you. You must be messing with my head.
Maybe.
Oh, you crack me up, my dear. It must have been quite the journey for you and your friend.
I'm Queen Liako, your Princess of Greed's daughter.
I already know you are, your majesty, for we've been expecting you both. Come, I'll show you to your quarters before we have our banquet.
The nerve. I don't trust him one bit. How can I trust him? I should know better than that. Luna's
That was
cutie mark.
weird.
Why did I suddenly think of that day?
Is something the matter, Misty?
Nothing at all. Don't mind me. Oh, Rainbow. I hope you're doing okay.
Now, make yourself at home. We'll let you know when the banquet is ready.
What is this banquet you keep talking about?
Nothing too major. Just something to get to know my other apprentices better. You must be dying to meet them.
I mean...
No. Well, I'm afraid
Emphasis
you
on what?
don't have a choice. Since you are technically my daughter, you must attend. I bid you adieu.
Whoa, whoa! Misty, calm down!
Calm down? Calm down? Why should I trust that monster?
But you really shouldn't be destroying his...
He has cursed my friend! I'm trying my best to get rid of this curse inside her, but he's just stalling for time! He wants me to have this banquet so then I won't be able to save her! Don't you see, Liako? He's making my life a living nightmare! But not just my life. Some pony I love with all my heart is also in danger because of him!
Gets where you're coming from, Misty. But I don't think he's using the banquet to stall for time. Maybe he genuinely wants you to get to know his apprentices better.
Get to know them!
I mean, why?
They're villains!
Yeah.
They took over Equestria. Why would I want to get to know them better? If anything, they're just as untrustworthy as Hex are.
Because you were like them once.
But that doesn't change.
But you did change. Because of someone you loved, right?
Well, yeah.
Princess Luna changed because of someone she loved.
Actually, it was the elements of harmony, but...
someone he loved. My dad changed.
Discord,
because of
yes.
Someone he loved.
Sephiroth, yes. But Discord...
understand
Night Moon was changed for the elements,
pain.
so...
Because you want to protect the one you love, right?
Hey, Mist! You need any help with present searching? Now we have time to talk. What did you want to chat to me about before? You don't need to sound so tough for me. I can tell you're scared. Not just of facing this guy, but what could happen
So
to
when
me?
did Rainbow accept Misty's? I want to know, because the last flashback showed they weren't interested. She wasn't interested.
I do love her.
Maybe one of the shorts will show that.
I mean,
Probably will, I'm guessing.
I loved her for as long as I can remember, and that still hasn't changed. I'm willing to do everything for her, even risk my life to save hers. If that makes me angry at the very being who made her suffer, then so be it. I just want to see her smile again. I don't want her to deal with this pain anymore. And that's exactly how she felt about me when I felt that exact same pain 5 years ago.
I just want this whole mess to finally be over. So we can be happy again.
I mean,
I wonder if that's what Spike thinks about me. I'm not the only one who's had a love interest. That dragon has been crushing on me for the same amount of time.
Yeah,
And now
okay.
He's almost an adult. He's probably the kind who would do anything for the one he loves.
Yeah, he
And
would.
Quite frankly, I'd probably do the same.
You mean you like Spike too? In that way?
I'm not sure, to be honest. But he's grown so handsome since the first time we met. I don't know what's wrong with me.
I bet Spike would love to hear that from you. Weird as it may seem that you're crushing on him too.
When we get back, please don't tell him about this.
Pinky promise.
Pinky promise?
Cross my heart and hope to fly. Stick a cupcake in my eye.
Well, now you can't break it.
That's kind of cute.
My friend Pinkie Pie came up with it.
And you don't break it,
We're
trust
ready
me.
for the banquet.
Why didn't Hixar come in to let us know?
Something has come up for him. He'll be joining us later. But in the meantime...
But, you know, if Nissy really did want to protect Rainbow, maybe it'll happen, maybe it won't, but I feel like she could just accept the, you know, offer and take over as the Tenebrae element to save Rainbow. And perhaps same with Lyako to save Sephiroth to accept the greed. Not that she is greedy.
Seriously? Where's Tyrek?
Beats me. He probably went to the bathroom.
Why don't you two make yourselves comfortable? Apologies that it's taking longer than usual to organize.
But I gotta say, I never really haven't mentioned yet, but I like the voice they give for King Zombros there. Sounds more like his original voice than the voice they gave him. I think it sounds more like his original voice
glad to finally meet.
than the Season 9 voice.
Sombra, right? Past ruler of the Crystal Empire?
Correct. Though I guess my ruling techniques were not welcome there.
Oh, please! You change your subjects! No wonder they have PTSD from your reign.
Shut up!
Apologies for being late. I had some urgent business to attend to.
We were all waiting on you, you nitwit!
Ah, you were? I see then. Ah, yes. Hexar
Does
knows
Tyrek even need a chair considering he's a centaur? How does he even sit?
So, you must be Queen Lyako.
Me? Yes. Yes, I am.
I mean, other than you know how he would normally sit as a centaur horse thing.
Your father and all the terrible deeds he did.
He's not like that anymore. He's a kind, loyal, and generous king.
Lyako, don't let him get to you. Just like how you said Hexar shouldn't get to me.
You're right.
I was only going to say how disappointed I was when all he stole was land and 3 goddesses. For being the apprentice of greed, he didn't even bother with riches. Well, I guess he wanted to be a bit more creative on how greedy he truly was.
And enough of making the Queen of Canums uncomfortable, Tyrek. Why don't we dig into the food?
Food?
I wouldn't trust that. I would not trust that food.
How did you know I liked chocolate cupcakes?
Hexar tells us many things about you. Especially when you set Equestria in flames!
Oh, that was priceless!
Though, like the rest of us, she didn't succeed.
Though trapping with the element of harmony was pretty golden!
I mean, to be fair, Tyrek basically nearly succeeded. He could have easily drained, did the offer with Twilight to get her magic and then not release the others. So,
I don't know.
why he did, I will never know.
But this doesn't look good.
Maybe something that we brought with us can do something about it.
Good idea.
Or maybe he released the others before he took her magic. I can't remember.
Well, we were just thinking. You know all about my dad and Misty's takeovers. But enlighten us. What brought on your downfalls?
What are you doing?
Making a distraction.
Well, if you really want to know, it's quite a tragic tale. So you want to hear the tale of when I took over? I had a devious plan to replace Shining's lover, Princess Cadence. I was very convincing through my disguise. Within the purple unicorn saw through all my lies. The real one was rescued, my cover was blown. No matter, my armies would still take over the throne.
No, what really lost you the battle was that you were monologuing and failed to see Twilight rescuing Cadence, but,
With the love from their hearts, so that was a tragedy of how I failed to take
because you had caught them as well.
That was a touching story, but may I remind you that mine is far more tragic. So now it's my time to shine.
A villain song, though, is nice.
When I was the rightful king, you are merely a joker. I took over the empire with so much ease. Becoming the ruler felt like a breeze. Those crystal ponies down there were in my command. Everything was going according to plan.
But didn't you fail?
I'm getting to that bit. Celestia and Luna cast me to the icy pit. So that was my story.
So you just
of how I
lost, basically.
Ha! You forgot to mention they tried again and still failed. Your spirit got concealed in your horn like a prison.
Very true. But is your story any better?
Let me remind you of how far I had come. We come to the climax. This is when I took over. And like a pathetic tales, this one's not mediocre. When I escaped from Tartarus, I began to feast. I gobbled up the power, I felt like a beast.
And only because you tricked Discord into joining you.
There's nothing that could stop me, not even Twilight Sparkle.
I mean, you were basically tied.
Still failed.
Yep.
I know I still failed. When they got this rainbow power, I got thrown back in jail. Now show me some empathy. Because I failed to take over.
So those were the stories.
This is a very interesting song, I gotta say.
Dang it! They tricked us!
So they escaped what you're singing. Nice.
Dear Twilight, first night in the castle is going great.
And we're back to Spike,
Brucus and
okay.
Arcus showed me around, and it looks really pretty on the inside. Let me tell you, it's not the same drab look from 5 years ago. They really had a paint job done. I may have gotten a bit too excited, though, as I almost knocked over every single valuable vase known to history.
That doesn't surprise me.
I was just so excited. I'm bunking with them right now, so hopefully I'll get to know them a bit better, as well as Liako. Hope to hear from you soon. Spike. Dear Twilight, today Brucus and Arcus show me what they do every day as guards. They're not as boring as the ones in Equestria, let me tell you.
Wow.
They have a ton of fun
Ouch
looking
to
after
the guards
king and
there.
queen.
They're useless though, so.
I found out from one of the gardeners that Liako's favorite flower is a hydrangea. I should probably think about giving her some of those next time I see her. Tonight, I'm introducing Brucus and Arcus to my comic series. It seems Arcus loves a bit of humor. They're like the older brothers I never had. No offense to Shining Armor, of course. He was a great older brother. Don't tell him I said that. Spike.
Nice that there.
Dear Twilight, on my third day here, King Sephiroth showed me the ropes. I got taught what it means to be a king. It's almost like he's training me to be the next ruler. But that's ridiculous.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
Usually the father of the girl you love is overprotective and challenging the boy. But he seems genuinely nice about having me round. I asked him why he was being so nice. He told me that's exactly how his father-in-law, King Lucho, treated him. Did you know that when they were kids, his wife made up a story about conjuring him up with magic?
Mm-hmm.
Then just
that was
like
a good
that,
story.
they became rulers. I'm learning so much here, but I really want to know what's happening in Equestria too. Please write back. Spike.
And why haven't you written back, Sir Twilight? I guess you got a bit much going on.
I know. With all of the happy and exciting things he's told me, would he like what's going on here?
Probably not. But he needs to know. Besides, he's with King Sephiroth. He's also one of Hexar's apprentices. He'll need to be protected too, you know?
You're right. I'll write a letter to him right away. Dear Spike, thank you for the letters you've been sending me so far. Now it's time I write to you about our situation.
So did the legend appear? Did he, breathe it out?
You know how Rainbow Dash has been cursed? Princess Luna and Discord have fallen under the same fate. All three of them are unconscious, and no one is able to wake them up from their coma-like state. It's Hexar's doing, and we fear he might come after King Sephiroth next. So please be on your guard. Look out for him along with Brucus and Arcus. Make sure he's safe. Twilight Sparkle.
Oh no.
Spike? What's wrong? Did you get a letter from Equestria?
It says that Hexar has got.
I don't remember which voice Brian was, but those voices did sound different. One of the voices sounded different, I think. I would have to hear both side by side to really know.
And we need to be out of control?
Exactly.
Well, what are we waiting for? We need to hurry and protect him.
Like went out of control.
Yep. And me, as an honorary guard.
The light is getting bigger.
We're almost there.
Well, my friends, I've finally done it. It took some trial and error.
Sire! King Sephiroth!
But I finally convinced my element of greed to return to us.
Oh no, we're too late.
Surprised that his trustworthy guards were not there to protect him.
I couldn't really read that. I read
You'll be
most
able to meet your friends.
We're here to invite you, something, yeah.
I can't wait!
Run along. You're already late for the banquet.
I'll just let them know I was in the bathroom or something.
Anything to keep us two suspecting anything.
Oh no! The gems! That's why I'm glowing! Show me the apprentices of envy and despair.
Show me the apprentices of disharmony and greed.
Rainbow Dash!
Dad!
So now you've figured out where I've been then. Don't worry. They're only feeling this pain because I've given their components back to them.
So, The banquet really was a distraction?
To attack the ones we love?
Oh no, not at all. The banquet was supposed to help you get to know my apprentices better. Whilst I gathered the others, of course.
That's a distraction!
Yeah.
Maybe it was. But who cares? I've finally gathered all 7 of my apprentices. My remaining 4 will be here soon enough.
What have you done to them?
I'm surprised you haven't figured it out. As we're talking, my apprentices of greed, envy, disharmony, and despair are reverting back to their true forms.
No! You mean you're turning them evil again?
But Rainbow isn't like the others. She never was a villain.
Thanks to you, she will be. But there is still time to negotiate, my dear. If we come to some kind of agreement, I can free your friend before she fully becomes the apprentice of despair.
You'd really free her?
But in return, you'd have to be it, probably.
Just come with me, so I can go over the terms and conditions.
Do you think it's a good idea to trust him now?
Not in the slightest. But he has the power to set Rainbow free.
But his terms and conditions, they don't sound good.
We don't even know what they are yet. But whatever they are, I'll do whatever it takes.
I mean,
to keep
you gotta
my
know what
Rainbow
they
safe.
are. But if not what I'm thinking they are, then yeah, well, we'll find out.
Fluttershy, Tia, Luna, anyone here?
I'm here, Discord.
He does sound a little different.
Luna, is that you?
Yes, it's me.
There's others here, right?
Wait, is that the king of the Canems?
The Lord of Chaos? The Moon Princess of Equestria? Do you have any idea why we are gathered here?
One theory I have. We're in a state of sleep that is impossible to wake up from. I've tried multiple times and I've failed each time. And I know the reason of it.
What is the reason exactly? Last thing I remember, I read a letter from Hexar and passed out.
Same with me.
And the same with myself. Don't you see? We've all been cursed by him again, just like Rainbow Dash. He wants us to join his side once more.
But why? Doesn't he see that all 3 of us have moved on from our villainous deeds?
Exactly. He's infecting us for a reason. What that reason is, I'm not sure. But we need to be careful. They're watching us.
What do we do?
We stay close. We stay together. If they get any closer, we'll try and fight them off. We will not let Hexar get away with this. Oh, come now, Lulu. We have so much potential.
So do you, Lord of Chaos.
Take back what is rightfully yours.
Don't listen to them.
How?
Don't let them come closer to you. Think of the harm it will bring. Eternal night.
I know Discord can't stop the god or Hexar, but I wonder if I. So just how limited is his power in this case? Is a good question, I guess.
Plunged into dark, no one could see the light. I won't let envy take hold of me. I'm willing to put up a fight. But once again, could I carry a burden? Once again, could I go through the pain? Even though mostly I will be hurting, I shall remain.
Cotton candy clouds and chocolate rain. I don't want them to run in fear.
What could I gain with being a thief? Our land is plentiful here.
Yeah.
But once again, could we carry a burden? Once again, could we go through the pain?
Good song.
Even though mostly we will be hurting, we shall remain.
I have you trapped in my playground. Feel the hate and despair that swarms around you. Can't escape eternally. You're bound to me. No exceptions. You will grasp onto your power. Let it blossom and flower. All your foes, they will cower with deception.
But once again, could we carry a burden?
Once again, could we go through the pain?
Even though mostly we will be hurting.
This is a very unique song for sure. So many voices going on at once.
Could we carry a burden? Once again, could we go through the pain? Even though we will be hurting, we shall remain.
Why must I be the god of sin, causing harm and destruction within? I only have one goal in mind. No longer, sisters, will you be so blind.
Dad? Where are you?
Okay, that was very interesting ending. Like they're getting corrupted now, but will they actually get corrupted, or will they find a way to break that corruption, considering that we're on the 6th episode, and that's not even the finale episode. It's kind of crazy that there's still one more episode after this next one, which is an hour. It's going to be good. That's all I can say. I'm really looking forward to it. Whew. And as always, once the next one's title appears, that's when I will end the video. And yeah. Assuming it actually shows the title, it should show the title, so just in case, I'll keep an eye on it. Okay, here it goes. It's there. Okay. I probably could have paused that a little bit later, but yeah, wow, that one was an episode. That was an episode. Wow. But yeah, let's see here. The commenter that made a kind of interesting comment was Let's see if I can find it. No, not the one I wanted to click on. Go back, computer.
Previously.
I don't want to watch the video. I want to open my comments up. Thank you. Was named Raptormon132. I'm not gonna go through the comment discussion directly, but basically this reactor or this commenter, I guess I can basically tell you what it was. Like, summarize it. He basically said that he did some voice acting as one of the in the previous like episodes 1 and 2 as a some of the guards, and which I think is very interesting that I got a comment from one of the VAs, even if it was like a minor role of a guard or whatever. That's pretty crazy. So yeah, thanks for those comments. It was interesting to read it, and yeah. But yeah, very interesting. I just can't imagine just reading one of the comments here that said, if this in the canon MLP, the apprentices agreed in despair would be replaced with Cozy Glow and Starlight Glimmer. Yeah, I can see that, in the sense. Starlight Glimmer was definitely despair, because trying to think how she's despair. Yeah, she's definitely despair, just trying to, just everything about her. No, she got better, of course. And Cozy Glow, well, she was definitely greedy, so. Yeah. Wow. But yeah, that was a very, very good episode. And again, I can't imagine what the next one is going to be and how it is not over yet. And there's an episode after that. It's going to be a journey. They based on that, they're going to have to get corrupted somehow. Oh boy, I just can't even begin to imagine where it's going to go from here. It's crazy. Oh, it's crazy. And yeah, the days are counting down till the 14th of November, when I will have officially been doing this video for a year. Even though I can only say I only put out 300, not counting my 2 or 3 videos, like just video per day. I've basically been putting out a video a day for nearly 365 or 366 for a year. But really it'd be 364 because I missed 2 days. Through to just, you know why. But yeah, I'm so happy and still amazed that I'm still going almost a year later. It's crazy. And it's probably why you can also understand why I'm going to need a, to cut down on my videos once my year is up. Like I said, I'm still going to be doing it, 3 times a week. And I might even do more occasionally, but at least until the end of the year and maybe into the next year, some of it, I'll probably do the 3 videos a week just to kind of get a break from recording every single day. You know how it is. Honestly, I never thought I would make it this far recording every single day. Because that 1 week I had back during the solar eclipse was nice to be able to just not have to think about where I was gone. But even if I had been home, if I had been home, I would have kept recording. But okay, I'm rambling too much. But anyways, I don't know what I'm even talking about anymore. I'm kind of going off the topic, but video's way too long as it is for my outro rambling, mumbling, but anyways, I thoroughly enjoyed that, as I've enjoyed all the other ones. And yeah, once we finish 6 up, we'll be watching the shorts, and then, well, we'll go from there. I'll figure out what I want to watch next. I might have to start actually looking at what I have on all my different playlists and suggestions and see what I can watch next. That's a series, not just. I got a few random videos I want to watch, like the second, like the song follow-up to the, I can't even think of it now. I can't think of the name right now, but I got some ideas for a few different, like, random reactions I want to watch daily until I can find a series to watch some more, so. The name's going to escape me. Anyways, I'm probably going to remember it as soon as I end the episode, of course, but, yeah, well. The Luna and Celestia singing one, That's the 6-minute video. Oh, the name's escaping me. There's a second one too that I want to watch that and react to that, so. I've heard that. I've listened to that song all the time, but I just can't remember the name of that. Anyways, I'm going to end the video before I go too much more crazy and try to think of it. So, anyways, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.